If you're listening to this right now, this is your sign to go and save. Save. To think that I actually studied finance in university, that's just to tell you that they don't really teach us a lot in school. Let me guess. You're like me. You came abroad and you got lost trying to sustain your life and also trying to pay your bills. And you probably got into a lot of debt. You probably are struggling right now to manage your finances. And you're probably living paycheck to paycheck. Well, if that's you, then this video is for you. So I started a series about money mistakes that I made while immigrating abroad, and I have a feeling that there are a lot of people on this boat, and this is why I'm sharing my own experiences so that I can actually help someone out there in the best way possible. So if you're actually in this same situation, then this video is certainly for you. And if you just migrated abroad, then you actually need to take some tips from me, because if you're not careful, you probably fall into the pit that we all fell into. So stay tuned. So the first money mistake I spoke about is investments. And if you haven't seen the video, please click on the link above to watch the video. And today I would be talking about savings. This is one of the money mistakes I made. But before I proceed, my name is Nena Obasi and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your patronage. I do appreciate all the support and I'm sure that you would definitely enjoy this series. Keep tuning in. I post every Wednesdays if you want to keep getting content like this. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So one of the mistakes I made was when I started to live alone, I had a lot of bills to pay, and because I had a lot of bills to pay, I didn't save. Guys, this is very, very bad. Like, I actually didn't save, and not just having a lot of bills, I had also acquired a lot of debts, and because of this I didn't save. And I'm just thinking about it, if I had only saved at least 10 pounds of every money that I got since I actually came abroad, I would actually have a lot of money. Like, it's okay to pay off your bills, it's okay to pay off your debts, but it's also okay to save some up. I've been thinking about it and I actually have a lot of regrets. Honestly, that was one of the mistakes I made, not saving even the tiniest bit, even if it was £1 or even £5. Like, I've started to like do a lot of like personal finance education. I'm trying to educate myself and I've learned about the compounding return. Like, the more you put into something over time, it becomes bigger. So even if you start small, like, it starts to grow and starts to grow and starts to grow. But the good thing is that it's not too late. Like, it's never too late. So if you're listening to this right now, this is your sign to go and save. Save. Even if it's £1 or $1 or whatever currency that you're using, save it. Honestly, because in a few years to come, you'll realize that you actually have a lot of money at your disposal, even in the midst of going through a lot, in quotes. Also, in the light of not saving, I didn't build up my emergency fund. Guys, I didn't even know that there was something called emergency fund. So apparently, emergency fund is 6 months of all your expenses. Like, save it up just in case, God forbid, something happens and you are put out of your job and you're not like earning at some point, then you have some money to fall back on until you get the next job. But honestly, I feel like an illiterate. I have been very uneducated on the things of finance, and to think that I actually studied finance in university, that's just to tell you that they don't really teach us a lot in school. They don't really teach us a lot in school. So take that from me. Yeah, so I didn't build up my emergency fund, and that is one of my regrets. But yeah, I'm still young. I still have a lot of time by God's grace to build that up. So yeah. Moving on to the next. I have been so ignorant about savings, about money, about personal finance, about a lot of things. Like, I was so ignorant, I didn't even try to even know how best to save, even in the midst of trying to pay my bills and having a lot of debt. I was so engrossed in the fact that I just wanted to pay off my debts, and I felt like paying off my debts was very much of a priority. So I think that that's a problem, or that was like a mistake I made. I was really, 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 really ignorant about savings. If I wasn't ignorant about savings, I probably would have done something for myself in the past, even in the midst of all the chaos. Finally, one of the saving mistakes that I made was ajo. Ajo to me is a mind game. Like, I understand the whole concept. Like, you guys are contributing money every month and everyone has their months to collect the total sum. But that thing is rubbish. It is rubbish because you're not saving that money. First of all, there are two ways to it. If you're the first person to collect, so let's say there are four people and you are contributing to £200, you would receive £800 first, and then the rest of the months you're paying back that money. And it's like, okay, what have I saved? Nothing. Secondly, if you are even being paid last, so you've been paying the money first month, second month, third month, and then on the fourth month you collect everyone's money, I bet you that there is something that you want to use that money for. It is a scam. And then what, you use that money to pay off that thing, and then what happens? You're left with nothing. Zero. I did a job, not once, not twice. Where's the money now? I've probably eaten it and I've gone to toilet, it has gone out. So that was like one of the biggest savings mistakes that I made. See, let me tell you, try and get financial education. It's something that I've already started doing. Thankfully, I figured it out on time. But this is something that we're not they don't sit you down to teach it to you. And if you don't take like conscious steps, intentional steps to learn about it, you'll realize that over the years you've been wasting your time and been moving in the circle that everyone has programmed you to move. Be wise and educate yourself right now. Don't be like me. Don't be like Nana. No. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this content, I'm sure you definitely want to see the next one. So stay tuned, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.